treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit.
It's week 10 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Raiders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On play action, now Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, quick slant to Brown. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
And what a There of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's got a man complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent gain, 35 yards. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Shifts by him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one, costing about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. The drive begins with a handoff to Andrews. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
To throw is Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. And here's Fields. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run it with Andrews. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football. 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr again. Toward the back corner of the end end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws.
Josh McDaniels, he had his mind made up on that one. He disagrees, and he'll throw the challenge flag. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
After review of the play,
so not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. That's caught by Waller out left side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Caught on the slant. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, and that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Trying to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to throw and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He hits Mooney going across the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Still 3rd down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and 1 and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one was
2nd quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Carr going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th Touchdown on the year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. But as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Holding.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, Parker. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 2nd down, Jacobs. They find some open field. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chicago offense set to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Malone Nichols in there to take him down. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They got 29 yards that time. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop. Here's Fields now on second down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
I just think that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Now, meanwhile, been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He'll find Smith-Marset complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Fields now to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Fields throwing again. He'll get that complete to Khalil Herbert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Looking downfield for Jones. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Velus Jones, 37 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Velus Jones who finished things off with a touchdown grab. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he returns this to the 22. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, you're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I didn't notice this, though. The captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. Carr now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Herbert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. He probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Andrews. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered.
You remember in preseason we went to different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills. And, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. they've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find
Ball
out.
start. Offense.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 23. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Fields going to keep it once more. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, Andrews. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ground, Andrews again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So following the failed try on 4th down, will change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr on the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. That offensive drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now Fields and the Bears down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Scoring game, Charles, and we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they did